Lakad mo, Toton!
Normally.
They were drafting. It was looking towards him being on that void.
I mean, we talked why there was no reason.
Chrono, the carry, take him out of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was playing up against an alchemist, and every single fight, he'd search for the alch, Chrono, the rest of the team would fall, then they'd focus the alchemist. Oof. Innocent's taking a lot of damage, and he's going to be first blood. Ooh. Dude, Chava stealing the kill though with the Fade Bolt, and Ame, he's going to drop 2. 2 kills there for RNG.
Right. So even though you have this greedy position for and Jinky on Void, they can't really punish that because this Venge 5 is like... It's more game focused and less lane focused.
Just right-clicking him down with the extra 82 damage. Elder Titan has the help from Felix. Is he going to get that Doom off? The answer to that question was no. So if you put no in the chat, you were right.
He's stacking a camp on TB though, so... He's actually just running all the way bot lane. Oh, they had a ward down that saw him coming. Right, okay. His TV is going to be fine. Oh, Innocence. Oh no.
He may not be so fortunate. Sweep comes in, Ice Path down, but he ends up dead.
I mean, are we happy that Super got the kill though on Dire's side? Oh, this courier. Very value now. That's sad.
I will say, Jinky drops top. That
when it's taken them ages to find that kill.
And
I can pull the Spectre here before he gets it. This is massive.
Yeah, they've got Chrono, so they can just throw it down, which means Macro Pyre's there. They'll follow it up with Dual Breath, and eventually the Ice Path as the Chrono runs out. It's an easy kill, but Bloodright's stolen by the Rubik.
They're smoking towards top. They have so much damage with this Bloodright. I think they kill Nothing to Say here really easily.
Yeah, they have double stun if they could just catch him. Bloodright down as well as the swap. They've got the telekinesis and the kill on a Zeus.
Okay, it takes like 2 seconds.
Time dilation, stealing the time walk. So Felix Java in a little bit of trouble as he's hit with the Bloodright, but the Doom is placed on this Bloodseeker and the stop misses. So he's just able to leave, and Doom kind of a waste at that point.
Yeah, Haunt down and Doom down here.
Manta style finished off for the TB. By the way, it is 7-2. I just want to say, after we talked about Liverpool, great 3-man Chrono. Macro Pyre follows it up. They've got the Thunder God's Wrath and the Ice Path on all 3. Dual Breath in, Magic Missile. They'll use the Haunt. They'll go after Jinky for a moment. They get the kill on a Super. Earth Splitter flies through, but all they get is the Faceless Wood. I'm surprised LGD didn't get away with more. But yeah, TB not getting in the fight.
I was gonna say, they need the TB to be outputting damage, but he's pushing bot lane at the moment. Like, this tier 2 is really low.
Robo, Telekinesis, and Ice Path down. They have the sweep that hits onto the Void. BKB popped pretty early, and he just dooms the Void. I feel like that target's not entirely worth it. They do get the kill on an Innocence. They rupture up Setsu. So he's chasing, but Faith Beyond's got a mech. So it's going to be close.
I mean, this Doom would be fine, but he has...
The time dilation against, like, Zeus swap. And Ame. He's got Sunder. Dodges the stun with the Manta. It's a slow-moving projectile, so not the hardest one to dodge, but he does get the kill in a Super.
They're looking for more, though. They've got the Rupture in 5 seconds. They've got Chrono as well.
They might just move forward and at least get the Rubik if they can. Silence hits.
Gonna
that makes him faster. And there's the Rupture. Dual Breath Telekinesis, Time Dilation gets used. Bloodright down, Mech gets popped. BKB from Setsu. Alright, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think they're just going to go for this.
Yeah, the Chrono stops him in his place. BKB doesn't matter at that point, so Setsu's on the run. He'll get far enough away where the swap comes in from Super. Well done by the Venge. You give up your life for that. First Splitter comes down.
Okay.
That doesn't land at all either. The spell usage from RNG just seems like, okay, I did it.
But again, at the same time, now to get on the Zeus every single fight, though, with Haunt. Like, he can't go on anybody else.
But even then, Haunt's on cooldown for still another minute and a half. Bottom, Super in trouble. Nimbus down right on top of the Venge. They get the kill there. Innocent surviving for a long enough time where now Jinkyu's on the run. Setsu has Doom. Time walk. This time he hold.
I mean, again, though, the lack of initiation is the big problem for them.
God, the double Nimbus hit on a Felix really makes it tough for him to get away.
That was a nice ice path, though. I thought he was going to live there, but they just have to pop the Thunder God's Wrath instead.
Well, they also ruptured.
Yeah,
Doom on the Bloodseeker, he's already ruptured. BKB, that comes out. They'll also haunt, jaunt, and move over. But now, even though you're haunted, you're caught in the Faceless Void's Chronosphere. Swap into the Macropyre. Setsu, he's still burning down. He might even die. He does, but Ame and GQ fall. They've got the swap on an instant. They get the kill on a 4. Somehow RNG come out on top.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
It's getting caught again. SRF moving forward, standing in the Macropyre, trying to bait SRF. Has the Ice Path and the Macropyre down.
No
He's dead.
way.
SRF getting baited by Innocence. Macropyre doing a hell of a lot of damage at that moment, but they've got the Telekinesis, Infernal Blade. They'll throw the Nullifier over onto the Bloodseeker, Faith Beyond with the mech, as well as the Lotus Orb trying to survive. Spellsteal bounces. Does Bloodseeker technically steal Spellsteal? Meanwhile, Refresher for Nothing to Say is close. They look over at the Faceless Void. They've got the Blood right down. The damage is there. They'll get the kill. Taking out this Void. Yeah, Blood right doing a lot of damage.
Oh, they find the ward, though, with the Nimbus. See?
Top lane. Doom used
That's
on Innocence.
Oh,
They've got the Infernal Blade as well as the BKB being popped by Setsu. Fool me once, not fool me twice.
I mean, he just popped Haunt and Doom to kill a position 5 Jakiro this game. If he gets it on, like, for ET, he gains the Natural Aura. If he gets it on the Venge, he gains the Vengeance Aura. Oh,
what?
Haunt?
That's gonna come through. They find Ame, Nullifier, Lotus Orb on him, pops the Manta with the Blood right down. God King gets silenced. Now they've got the Magic Missile and the damage to take out the TV. He's dead for 74 seconds. No buyback. Rupture on the God King. Silence in the Ice Path. That stops the TP. Now the Macropyre is down. Dual Breath in. Jinkyu doesn't have Chrono. Doom gets used. Lotus Orb there. I believe he's doomed himself. They still get the kill and Nothing to Say. Jinkyu trying to move forward, but he doesn't have any right-click damage. He's just a 4-position Void. They'll focus their attention onto the Doom. They'll get the kill on a Setsu. Now Super trying to TP out.
Just
to do so. And so is SRF. Oh, no. Ice Path comes in, stops his TP. So multiple TPs stopped by Innocence. Question is, can they convert either of them into a kill? And they can at least onto SRF.
Oh my god, he's going Ags on Spectre. Nomad is actually somewhat... If Nomad was awake right now, this guy has an unhealthy obsession with Spectre Ags. And I'm so glad he's not here to see it, so that the Spectre can't find him in the fight.
Rupture on a Setsu. BKB gets popped, goes for the TP. Jinkyu or just Chrono. So now they've used the line. They're going with the Nimbus. They've got the swap, but that swap causes him to die. Oh no, Rupture now on SRF. First splitter coming through, but the right clicks from Ame. SRF falls too. They bought back on this Doom, and now the stolen Rupture, I believe? Or was that the Rupture coming out onto Super?
I don't know if you saw, by the way. I'm glad I pointed it out because it happened straight away. And it's... Oh, hang on. Zeus is in trouble now, though.
Oh, now they get the kill onto Nothing to Say. They land the Ice Path. Dual Breath coming in. Spectral Dagger trying to get into the high ground, but the Macropyre is there. This becomes very difficult for God King. A lot of damage onto Jinkyu. Right clicks coming in, and now they've got the Ice Path. Jinkyu will survive, at least for now, and he'll time walk away, kind of teasing this Spectre.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about it anyway because it happened.
Blood right down, Honk gets used. And let's see if they can chase these heroes back. And John forward sets it with the BKB as well as the Doom that comes out of the Bloodseeker. The sweep hits onto 2. They've got themselves the Chronosphere hitting the Venge as well as the Doom. They get the kill on Innocence. They lose the Doom and they'll take out Ame. Nimbus is down. SRF in some trouble. He's able to walk out of it. And the right click's coming out from God King to clean up one of the Nimbuses. Jam on the deck. 4 heroes dead on the side of LGD.
And the Jakira's the one holding the quickening charm.
There. They've got the Doom out onto the TB. Staff back, trying to survive, throwing some right clicks out, but he ends up falling dead for 100 seconds. Has buyback. They'll find Innocence as well. Faith Beyond swap back. Magic Missile. Jinq will just go back to base, or at least attempt to go back to base. Jumps back and forth. Zeus and Faceless Void stuck inside their own well.
Yeah, I was gonna say he tried to go onto the Zeus there, and I was like, oh, he's in his fountain. He just left. I'm done with the kids. Oh god.
Rupture. Double rupture.
Double rupture.
Okay. And Disc TP out. SRF down to
Look at
half
the Zeus.
health. Meanwhile, Zeus just getting pressured inside his own base.
Oh my god, God
God's
King.
Wrath. Chronosphere. Jinq. He almost actually walked into it, which was crazy. Under God's Wrath gets used again. Nimbus down. Blood right. Nimbus sitting on a God King. Thinking about going up.
Like on the ramp and stuff. Oh, Roach spawns. Venge dead, and it's probably gonna have to buy back here.
Rupture used once more. And they're looking for the sweep on a Faith Beyond. Earth Splitter. Faith Beyond. Hit with an Nullifier. Puts up the Lotus Orb. He's still dead. They'll buy back on the Venge. Macropyre is down. They're trying to get this Aegis. And they've got it.
There's an axe in the pit!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Jinq picks it up. I actually think that's pretty good. They've got the sweep though onto the Terror Blade. Now, the Shadow Step, find the kill on Innocence, jump over with the Haunt. Buyback from the Jakiro. Spectre not finding anybody yet. Sunder used by Ame. He's got the Solar Crest on him. Super Invis. Doom onto the Faceless Void. They get the kill on Nothing to Say. They hit the sweep onto Ame. Jinq, he'll fall. Thunder God's Wrath gets used, and they've taken out the Aegis. They're really not getting much done here. And they don't have Metamorphosis to play with, so it's not just one life, it's two. Buys back into the game immediately.
Who if they... Oh, they gave the axe to the TB. Unless you're like... I guess you have 5 people hit by the Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Pressure for the Doom. Rupture and ruptured. They've got the rupture on both these heroes. Lotus Orb. They get the kill on Nothing to Say. Take out the Zeus who just bought back. They've got the Telekinesis hitting on the Bloodseeker. They get the kill on Faith Beyond. They lose SRF though. He's got buyback. They'll find Innocence. They'll take out the Jakiro. They look over at Ame and Magic Missile flies in. BKB's been popped. The damage on the God King isn't going to be enough. They throw out the Fear. The right click's still coming through. Ame trying to survive, but he ends up dead. Doesn't have buyback, and that should just be it.
Yeah, Spectre bought back as well, so like you say, this is going to be the end.
There it is.
They're going to call it. Nice. That was a big win for RNG. I mean, yeah. This last pick TV obviously just didn't work for them at all on LGD. I mean, playing against this ET, how many times did we see this game?
Equals win. So, chat, we're going to ask the same question. A little chat interaction once again.
He's either been pressuring the lane really hard with the Snapfire, or he's farming like stacked camps in the jungle at the same time, or like stacking the camps himself. Mid lane.
Avalanche, blast off. They've got the silence.
Oh, he tossed the techies.
Oh, they get first blood on Innocence bottom while that's happening. Ball Lightning, Nothing to Say. He's in trouble. Electric Vortex. Down goes the Tiny. And it looks like Jinq might die too. Setsu's actually out of mana, but it won't matter. He gets a double kill. And LGD, that goes...
Oh. Bot lane. Slark is just bot, by the way.
Innocence coming over. Stormhammer. They've got this Wisp trying to help. Fire Snap Cookie, though, with the Avalanche. Innocence tries to get the Icarus dive off, but Ame's got the damage. Soul Ring. Is he going to keep it? That's what I want to know.
Oh, Kiss mid.
Mortimer's Kisses coming out. As they get the kill on the Setsu, they get a little bit of revenge there.
Yeah, so the only reason the Storm...
He's a big part of this this team fight. Or
yeah,
not this team fight, this game.
I mean, the reason we're talking about him a lot is, like, look at the net worths of the heroes this game. Like, Techies has effectively become a 4th core, which is exactly what we saw from Jinq before. Bot lane, oh my god.
Getting both Super and God King.
Do you remember when I said this game might get to 45 minutes?
Relocate. That's over mid, hook shot, and now they're coming over. SRF.
Oh, this
See what he's able to
tiny-
accomplish. They got the sweep. They get the kill there onto the clockwork. They take out this wisp. Now they look with the right clicks coming through onto the egg. They'll take down the supernova and this storm spirit. 4 for 1.
Okay, I mean,
All right.
Kiss
This is used over mid. Setsu caught. Ame gets the kill.
Dude, they're just straight into Roche. Like straight.
Off screen at the same time. All I heard was the goop, you know?
Yeah. I thought it was as well. King of the Roshan Pit, Elder Titan. Gonna try and secure this for his team, but Phoenix with the dive, and they have that shot.
And the dive, snatched by Felix. He loses his life. They take out SRF. The blast off's on the money. Fate Beyond gets the kill on SRF. They'll kill off Felix a second time. Jing protection.
Tiny.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nether Shawl. And the Philosopher's Stone. Hook shot. They're going to relocate for this, but there's the Mortimer's Kisses. They've got the remote mines. Do a lot of damage, and Super getting really low. They're just looking to get the vision on him before they're spitting out right on top of this Super Wisp to get the kill. Silence onto the Elder Titan, but Felix getting blown up by mines, and it looks like God King's next. Ame right clicks him down. 14th GG.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. 1 fight.
17 and a half minutes into the game, and they get the GG call.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What an insane game! Like that laning stage was just. Or 3. Brewmaster Techies doesn't sound like an easy lane to play into. Camps early on, I think, against him, especially in this like bot jungle as well. Because if you ward a camp, even if you force him to like buy a sentry or something, you're setting him back like quite a lot in terms of timings for the game.
First blood, and
Phoenix
then
as well.
Felix will end up dead to nothing to say.
Yeah, that's a really good rotation because like
Full mines here, and he's gonna secure the arcane or no? No, I mean he does technically secure it, but for
Kisses?
himself. Mortimer's Kisses down on the Felix. Got the Void to stop that, but the toss back on a nothing to say. Fire Snap, Cookie, Scatter Blast gets in range to finish off.
Okay.
We go for Faith Beyond bottom. Setsu coming in, Magic Missile used, Doppelganger to stay on this Brewmaster. They'll get the kill. That Jin-Q, I think, to feel safe, is taking that level in the stasis trap, right?
I think he just can't output the same amount of pressure with Blast Off as he could last game. So like, there's no point in him putting a second point in it.
I guess he was more so using it to just farm the camps. He would stack blast off mines. Yeah.
I mean, he's using the mines to farm the camps. Oh god, damn.
Dire's top tower is under
Going down to
attack.
Faith Beyond solo.
Sven this time. I need the farm.
Split gets used. They'll chase. Let's see if they can find anybody. Stun hits onto the Pugna. Look at these Centaurs running. Swap. I don't know if that's in the best spot. They still got the stun. Magic Missile comes in, but SRF hit with the Mortimer's Kisses. They'll get the kill, and now maybe they focus their attention on getting themselves a second. Faith Beyond back to form. Coming
a Night
over, though,
Stalker,
is Setsu, and all of a sudden, Ame, Hand of God, and the Time Walk. So he's able to survive. Blast Off comes in. Silence out on a God King. They get the kill to the Phantomizer. They look over at Super with a wave of terror hitting on the 3 of these heroes, but they don't care. They're going to continue to move forward, looking for the Venge. Scatter Blast hits. Nothing to say, gets the kill there, and it's a 3-0 in the favor of LGD and a tier 1 bottom.
Radiant's bottom
Holy
tower
crap.
has
I mean,
fallen.
these splits from Faith Beyond are just resulting in so many like kills on the map, right? It feels like every time he's used split, he's found something like straight away. They still have Chrono available on the Void, remember, here as well.
Yeah, so they're going to look for a +1. Felix getting chased. Life Drain on a Faith Beyond. Good 2-man stop with Centaur. That means they're able to get the Chronosphere on both these heroes, but Nether Blast, Ame uses the Chrono and now just needs to leap. Crippling Fear, Silence on a 2, right on top of the Void. Toss is not onto the Void, but it won't matter. They've got the damage onto Ame, and they'll take him out. Now they can find themselves innocents. It was going so well for LGD until they gave those kills right on back.
Lack of communication there. The Snapfire and the Techies had already left. And the Void like sees his team in trouble, and he's like, yes, I can come in here, I can fight. But he has Brown Boots Battle
Radiant's
Fury.
middle tower is under
Like,
attack.
this Void does not do anything. if he buys that item to fight and then they instantly like lose the fight and he dies. Sorry, I've still got hiccups. Then yeah.
Ooh, looking
he's
over,
gonna be
avalanche
really
toss
bad.
on Innocence. They've got the Centaur stunning up Setsu, trying to bring Faith Beyond in. Now he's got the Primal Split. They'll land the stun. There is a mine there. Not going to do a lot of damage. Here comes SRF, super nearby. But look at this. Swap, save, life drain, and super. He's in a bit of a bad way. And Fire Snap Cookie, they've got the Chrono down onto the Night Stalker. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through, but the life drain keeps him alive for a second longer. Toss out on another Nisei. God King coming in. Mine's down. Now they've got the Centaur Stomp on the God King. He needs to be very careful. Doesn't hit the blast off. So Hand of God focuses his attention on the Jinkyu for a second, but the mine goes off. They've got the Diffusal Jinkyu out of mana. But there's the mech from Innocence. They're still going in on the God King. They've got the Centaur stomping him up. They get that kill onto the Phantom Lancer. They look over at Setsu as well as Felix Chauba with the time dilation. They'll bring over a Golem to stun over Felix Chauba. Stop him from TPing away. They've got the damage. They'll get the kill. They look over. Now they found Setsu. They'll continue to chase. Faith Beyond is here. And they should be able to get the kill, especially with the Stasis Trap. That locks him up. And that was a full team wipe for LGD.
For example, right, so he just farms so slowly. Super might tank another smoke tank.
Gobble up. Spit out. Right on the God King. Mortimer's Kiss is coming through. And now they'll go for this Phantom Lancer. They've got the stun. They have the Chrono. The Mortimer's Kisses gets placed down on a Felix Chauba as well as the Phantom Lancer. They're trying to get the damage out. They have the blast off that silences up God King. And he's going to end up just getting away with the Doppelganger. However, he runs back into the fight, trying to juke and jive. Won't be able to do so. Jinkyu cleans his life. And he's dead for 65 seconds.
Yeah, good attempt there by RNG to try and win that fight with the Pugler saves and whatnot. Going. Gobble up again. Ooh.
Spit out doesn't land on SRF. Setsu.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
My thrift reward.
Avalanche toss, magic missile. Chen, Scott Hand of God if needed, as well as the Guardian Greaves. They get the kill in SRF, so they'll take out one, and now a second. Felix dies. Super and Setsu, they can only just watch.
Yeah, this game's getting out of control. They're not having. It just has Greaves at like 25 minutes into the game, and now they have to try and fight into not just the Cronus split, but like Hand of God and Greaves as well.
Jinkyu, we're running into the illusions. All of a sudden, a lot of his mana is gone. He needs to back away. We've got the Avalanche as well as the toss coming in onto the Chen, and Chen, he ends up dying. Have the Hand of God. Stasis Trap locks up God King, and now they've got the Fire Snap Cookie and the damage to take out the Phantom Lancer. Down goes Super. Will take Setsu's life as well.
It's so funny just watching mines they have with the Night Stalk on the Pugner still.
He's still just dying too, even with the heart.
Exactly. Mid lane.
We'll go after the Night Stalker. They'll also find the Tiny Force Staff. Time Walk. Ooh, avoids it, but the Gobble Up and the Spit Out. Jinkyu gets the kill, and they'll continue their focus on a Felix Chauba. They'll get a +1. 2 heroes dead on the side of RNG.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is
He's getting recalled back into the fight by the Chen here as well after going back to base for mana.
is under attack.
Time to push.
Be very tough for them to fight into this. Gobble up, spit out. Now, Brewmaster making the jump forward. Pops the BKB. Mortimer's Kiss is coming down, but not really doing much of anything. They'll buy back on the Night Stalker. They'll send the illusions forward, but they've lost the tier 3 as well as the melee racks. Fire Snap Cookie lands onto the Night Stalker. They've got the Centaur. They continue to just hit these heroes, bash them up. They've got the Chrono down, and it catches this bench. It was the swap. And I believe gets God King out of that one, but the right clicks come through, and of course it's the blast off that kills off God King. GG gets called by Royal Never Give Up, and LGD reverse sweep RNG.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think a lot of this game is the Innocence Chen. I think he played incredibly well here.